everyone, I am Sai Tech and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's I'll try to do the Antutu benchmark comparison between the two monsters friends. One is the big monster, one is the little monster. So let's see which phone will be having the better Antutu benchmark scores. iQOO Z3 versus iQOO 7 device. So Snapdragon 870 versus the Snapdragon 768 device. So in this video I'll try to mainly concentrate not on the score, because we know always the iQOO 7 will be the clear winner, obviously the Snapdragon 870, but we'll be focusing on two things. One, the temperature, which phone will be increasing the high temperatures and which phone has got really good cooling system. That is what I'll be focusing on. Next thing is about the battery. So which phone will be draining a lot of the battery, that is what I'll try to check in this entire video. Let me try to quickly open the settings in both phones and show you exactly what kind of models I'm trying to use. As you can clearly see friends, 8GB RAM variant, 3GB external RAM is turned on, and 8GB plus 3GB and external RAM is also turned on in this phone. Snapdragon 870 versus Snapdragon 768. So let's see friends, I'll try to use the same kind of brightness, same kind of refresh rate and everything. I'll try to use in both phones same thing. Let me try to quickly go to the display and let me show you in the display. Here is the display settings. I'll let me to quickly go to the refresh rate, and I did select the 120Hz refresh rate as well. And even you can see in the iQOO Z3 as well, 120Hz refresh rate is successfully selected. Let me try to go back to the home page. So now let me try to turn off all the mobile data as well. So mobile data is also completely turned off, as you can clearly see friends. So before that, let me try to decrease the brightness to exactly 70% right now in both phones. So now it's time to set the brightness exactly to 70% in both phones. As you can see friends, right now I'm trying to use the 70%. We do know the brightness is slightly higher in the iQOO 7 device. That is why you are seeing this kind of more brighter screen. And 4G is also turned off in both phones. And let me try to clear all the background applications. So all the background applications are completely cleared. Let me open the Antutu benchmark application and let's see how much the temperature can increase in both phones. That is what my main focus will be there. Let me try to start the testing. Before that, let me try to show you exactly which CPU has got the what type of temperatures in the beginning. So 41 degrees and 41 degrees, both phones. You can clearly see friends. So both phones has got same kind of temperatures only. Battery as well. Battery also 35.9 degrees and 32 degrees. You can see clearly the difference. So let's see after the test which phone will be having the how much kind of temperatures. That is what the real challenge is right now. Let me try to start the test right now and let's see what is the temperatures. It's of 36 degrees, as you can clearly see, 36, 35 degrees right now detecting the iQOO 7 device, 36.4, and the back side 36.2, and on the front side it's 35 as you can see, and on the back side 34.6 as you can see friends clearly. So let's see which phone will be having the really low temperatures. So that is what my main focus will be there. First, low temperatures, not the score, because we do know, as I said, the Snapdragon 870 will be the clear winner in terms of the score, but we need to check the temperatures, because that is what I did feel by using the iQOO Z3. The one positive thing about this phone is that the temperatures are really low, maintaining high performance. So that is what I did notice in the iQOO Z3. So let's see friends, again I'll be back exactly close to maybe 30 or 40% of the Antutu. Then we can decide which phone has got what kind of temperature. And right now in my room temperature is also really high. It's close to 31 degrees, as you can clearly see friends. 31 degrees. It's not, there is no AC, there is no cooler in my room. So completely normal. So let's see friends which phone will be having the highest temperature after certain time. As you can see here friends, right now I think we got close to 80%. I think right now it increased to 39 degrees. Not more than that, but let's see iQOO 7 device, the real monster, how much it increased. 40.6 as you can clearly see friends, 40.8. So slightly higher temperatures I found in the iQOO 7 device in terms of the cooling, as in terms of the heating, as you can clearly see right now, 39 degrees overall on the back side completely 39, and the front side is 40.6 is the highest. So this can be result in the maybe because I'm using the 70% brightness, which is slightly higher than the iQOO Z3 as well. So maybe that might be the another reason, but 39.6 here. So all 1 degree difference is there only with the Antutu benchmark. So with the gaming that will be completely different. Maybe with the CPU throttling as well, that will be the different. I'll try to do the CPU throttling test as well. But overall till now with the 90% of the results, what we found is that the temperature is slightly 1 or 2 degree less in the iQOO Z3 device. That is what I did feel the difference. So maybe because of the less not that high performance processor as well, that may be another reason as well in this iQOO Z3 smartphone. The Antutu benchmark test is about to complete in both phones. So let's see friends how much Antutu benchmark score we can expect between both phones. So that will be the really interesting thing, how much difference will it be there. I think it will come around 7 lakhs every time. So 7 lakhs we can expect in this phone, and this phone will get around 4 lakhs. I think 4 lakhs 45,000 or 4 lakhs 49,000. So 6 lakhs 96,000 of score we got in this IQ7 device, as you can clearly see, friends. Let me try to slightly decrease the brightness. The score is really less because the memory I did use a lot in this phone. That is what happened. The memory score decreased. That's why you are seeing the really less score. But you can see differently the difference between the CPU and GPU. Still, it's the same as before, like the first day itself. So let's see how much the score will it be there in the IQ Z3 device, because this is a brand new smartphone. This is a day one of using this phone itself. So let's see how much this phone can actually get the benchmarks. Soon I'll try to do the CPU throttling as well, friends, so make sure to stay tuned for that video in case if you're interested in the CPU throttling. So right now I got about 4 lakhs 47,000, and whereas in this phone I got about 6 lakhs 96,000. You can see the difference. And the final temperatures, let me try to go back and show you the how much it's showing inside the temperatures. CPU, you can see the difference. So it's showing 49 and 50. It went to red color in the IQ7 device, but it did not go red color in the IQ Z3 device. So this is what I'm talking about, friends. In terms of the temperature, I can definitely feel it's really less in this IQ Z3 device, but I'll try to keep an eye on that one by performing multiple CPU throttling test and 3D benchmark test with the wildlife stress test. I'll try to do those kind of readings. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested for those videos as well. But these are the final scores, friends, between the both phones in terms of the CPU and the GPU. You can see the CPU 183 and 127, and the GPU 116 versus 240. It's really good. So this is a quick comparison, and thank you for watching this video, friends. And for more videos, don't forget to check the links in description and check the playlist for more details. The playlist will give you the clear idea about which phone has got what kind of performance levels. Try to check the playlist for all the smartphones. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.